Welcome everyone to From the Heart Friday. This is session 17 and you're here with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. And it is a beautiful fall day here in upstate New York. The sky is blue and the birds are chirping, and I ran some errands this morning, and as I was pulling in my driveway getting back home, there was a deer eating apples in my front yard. So that was pretty cute to watch, but of course he scampered off as soon as I pulled in and scared him. But anyways, it is a beautiful day and I've got some fun cards for you and just a couple little things that it's World Card Sending Week. So last Saturday was World Card Making Day. That's actually a thing. It was a holiday invented by Paper Crafts magazine. Like back in 2006, and so it was nice that Stampin' Up is participating a little bit, and it was a beautiful day then too, so I only got a couple cards made, but I have been stamping throughout the week, and so this is the sending week. Stampin' Up is encouraging everyone to send those cards that they've made and show people that they care. And it is also this week that Stampin' Up re-released their this was called the Everything is Rosy Suite, and I'm not sure if I did this, so yes, okay, so you can see it. So the Everything is Rosy Suite was a special offer back in May, and it was limited time. It was only available for the month, and it was a pretty awesome bundle because it included a stamp set. It had, let me see, I put everything in one large envelope. So it was a stamp set, there were coordinating dies, there was a paper pack, gorgeous 6x6 paper pack. Can I pull this out here? That had some pretty awesome papers with this, like, what was it? It was a copper, no, it was rose gold, because it even comes with a little bottle of the rose gold shimmer paint. And then it had die cuts in here as well with the rose gold elements to them, as well as, I can't hold it all, rose gold metallic paper. So this was a really awesome bundle. A whole medley of, they called it a medley, I believe, whole medley of products. And Stampin' Up has re-released it while supplies last. It's on the clearance rack, and you can get the whole medley, the stamp set, the dies, the paper, the die cuts, the shimmer paint, the metallic foil, all these cool like accents and everything. The whole bundle is $68 on the clearance rack, which is really, really awesome. And actually I have some fun cards. Check this out. These are on my Pinterest, and I think I actually blogged about them too. This is one of those fun fold cards. How neat is that? So these are things that I had made exclusively with that bundle. I also did, I have a little template stuck in here, but this is one of those drapery fold cards there. Oh, and the ribbon also comes with it, the navy ribbon with the rose gold trim. Let's see here. I have a whole bunch of things stuck in this bin. I just totally messed up my craft space. So I die cut here with the rose gold trim, did a little sponging with the shimmer paint. This ribbon, also the Melon Mambo, is also in there. So I believe the colors were powder pink, the Melon Mambo, and Night of Navy. Let's see. Okay, that's a duplicate. Oh, this envelope got a little mushed. But we don't have the large letter dies anymore, but this I did stamp and did that the technique where you pop the letters up on little dimensionals there. So anyways, those are some really cool things. Some more of the stickers and die cuts that are in that rose gold Everything is Rosy suite. So I just thought I would tell you guys a little bit about that. Hey everybody, we've got Mary watching. Oh good, Mary, because I drew your name, so you are actually the winner of one of my cards from last week with the Tropical Chic there. So congratulations. Hi Luann, she's watching too. All right, so that medley of products here, oh my goodness, it's a stack. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. And then I'll show you guys, this is my host code. So 4FWD6Z CV. So if you are interested in the Everything is Rosy medley, go grab that online while it's still available for $68. Okay, so then what I'm going to do next, the cards I'm going to make as actually a prelude. I have a all-day crafters getaway fall retreat going on tomorrow. I have 11 people attending, and we'll be stamping and crafting from 9 to 5. And so we are going to be using the items from the Come Together, the Gather Together suite there from the holiday catalog. But I've also pulled out, I really love this stamp set, Beauty and Joy. I think this is a little overlooked in the holiday catalog there. So we're gonna make a card with this and add some elements of the Come Together. And then I've also pulled out some of the paper too, and we'll stamp some daisies. So we'll be making some fall cards. I'm going to call it Crazy for Cajun Craze because I've got 2 cards ready to go, and they both use the Cajun Craze for their card base. All right, so I'm gonna try to switch this around. Oh, I also have announcements here. If Wendy from Australia pops in, she is also a winner because remember I said last week I forgot to announce a winner, but she had commented 2 weeks ago on how much she loved the Perennial Essence and the Blackberry Bliss. So Wendy, if you watch or if you watch a replay, then message me your address so that I can send you this card. And I'll have lots of cards going out here for World Card Sending Week. And actually, I was the cool recipient of a card this week. Isn't this pretty? I've got this card from my stamping friend Naomi. And so it's really pretty with the shells on there and things. But guess what? It's one of these like secret Heidi fold cards. So you pull on the ribbon here, and then it's got a little message there. It just says, thank you for the Stampin' Up, and a beautiful card. And I just thought that was so cute. It's so fun to get happy mail, even myself. So anyways, thank you, Naomi. If you do watch this, I love your card. Okay, so I'm going to switch around here, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so flip back, and then I don't need everybody flipped around. Okay, pull this forward, and oops, stick this in here. Okay, so I need to pull my stand. I've got too much stuff on my table here, but hopefully you guys can all see that, and I'll see what I can, hopefully if I pull this up here on my iPad as well, then I can also see you and hopefully read your comments too. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, Janelle is watching. Hey Janelle, I hope you're feeling better. We missed you at our workshop yesterday. Okay, so like I said, we are crazy for Cajun Craze. So I've got some different elements pulled out here. And actually, you know, I should put my little Creative Cardiology topper here so you know who you're stamping with. I'll just stick that there and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to fold my Cajun Craze cardstock here. So I took, well, essentially I took one 8.5 by 11 sheet of the cardstock, cut in half at 5.5. So I've got 5.5 by 8.5. Folding it there at the 4.25 mark. So I'm gonna do that and set it aside. Might as well do 2 at once, right? All right, do this and set it aside. Okay, so we'll just kind of tuck these over here. And then, okay, let's see. So let's play with the Beauty and Joy set first. So for this, I've cut some pretty peacock, and this is gonna be my first layer. So this is 4 by 5.25. And then this is some of the Gather Together Designer Series paper. So one side has these cute little pumpkins and leaves, and the next side here is the check. So I want to do this. It's like mint macaron and pretty peacock. So I'm going to layer this first. And this I cut to, because I wanted it just a little bit smaller still. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so when I layer that on there, it should have about 1/4 inch border. And actually I can layer that right onto one of my card base. Oh, I have a noisy snail here today. Okay, so again, everything is 1/4 inch smaller. I thought that Cajun Craze is a bit of a contrast there, but it gives it some pop, which I thought would be fun. Okay, so setting that aside, I have die cut one of the nested labels stitched dies. These are the ones that look like this. Yeah, they have the stitching on them in that fun shape. So I die cut, which was it? This, yes, this one. So second to the largest here to be my stamping base, and the Beauty and Joy set. These are photopolymer stamps. So for that we need a little bit of a cushion. We need our Stampin' Pierce mat here because the photopolymers don't have cushion of their own. I need to give them a little boost. All right, so I'm gonna start with some Cajun Craze. Like I said, we're crazy for Cajun Craze today. And I love this little swirly, fancy pot there for these different topiaries. So we're going to use the fancy pot, and then this image here is all on one stamp. This is the trunk that connects the pieces between the what do you call that? The leaves. Anyways, we'll see. I can't talk today apparently. So we're gonna get started with our pot and stamp this down towards the bottom. Try to get it in the center. And then just press firm and beautiful. Now these are photopolymer, but these are also distinctive designs. So you do get that 3D effect when you stamp them, which is really cool. There goes my dimensional, so let me, boy, you would not know. I had a clean table here to begin with, and I pulled out just a few things for today's session, and boom, it's a disaster already. All right, so I've got this. Close my Cajun Craze before I stick my arm in it. Now we're going to stamp some early espresso. So we'll stamp our trunk first. Now, if you were making a bunch of these, I would definitely suggest doing this with your Stamparatus. I'm actually gonna stand up. I know you can't see that, but I'm gonna stand up just so I can line up my trunk right there at the top of the pot. Oh, yes, Luann says the pot with a pedestal is called an urn. Thank you, Luann. I'm glad somebody knows what they're talking about today. Oh my goodness. Apparently words cannot. I think it's because my brain is going a million miles a minute trying not to forget things for my craft day tomorrow. I've just so much going on. I've got really awesome goodie bags, and then I've got make and takes, and I'm making a yummy lunch, and of course I need some prizes. So there's just so many things going on with that I'm a little scattered. Okay, so we're gonna do this little topiary. I've inked this up with the Pretty Peacock ink. Hi, Nancy. Glad to see you here too. All right, so I'm going to space this between my trunk pieces and then just press firm. See, isn't that awesome? You can see some of that two-tone effect from the distinctive stamp there. So I really like that. So I think I'm gonna leave that just kind of fall, but if you wanted to, it also comes with like the little berries and things, so you could add holly berries to your greenery if you liked. But okay, so I'm gonna go with this, and I want to add just a little more excitement. I mean, that's cute, but it is it's a little boring. So let me see, I've got some of this pretty peacock. This is the, what are they calling this? Scalloped linen ribbon. So it has that like crumb cake center and then the scalloped. So that might be cool. We could maybe add some ribbon behind this. I'm gonna switch it around. That would be kind of cute, right? All right, so let me put some, I'm gonna just put a bunch of snail on the back of this to try to hold my ribbon in place as I play with it. And then of course I will trim the ends of this as well, but I do want some scallop sticking out. And I'm gonna just twist this, so I will pop it up on dimensionals, but I want the pretty, so it looks a little mess on the back, but I'm gonna twist that there so that I have that, again, twist it, because I want the pretty peacock pieces showing out from the back. Okay. All right, so the back looks a little crazy, but nobody's going to see that because we're going to pop this up with a bunch of dimensionals. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm just gonna like hold these in place there. And it kind of keeps my ribbon where it needs to be. All right, well, dimensionals are our friends, so don't be afraid to use lots of them. Oh yeah, I want another one. Let's see, you can't have too many. They're awesome. Okay, oops. Just trying to, okay, so which ones do I have my sticky off? Little labels here. I find these all over. What is the strangest place you have ever found a dimensional backing? I find they like stick to my socks. I find them on the bathroom floor. I actually have, we haven't turned on our heat yet, but I have found them in the like furnace, the register vents there that are closed right now. Okay, that's kind of cute, right? I like that with the fun ribbon tucked behind it. So I think that's kind of cute. All right, so that's the first card, and that is using the Beauty and Joy stamp set. Those were crazy for Cajun Craze and some pretty peacock there. Okay, and then I thought while we're at it, I'll make another one. I've got, again, this Cajun Craze card base folded here. And this time I'm using, this is also the Come Together DSP. And this is the one that looks like barnwood planks. Okay, I'm hearing noises. I think my cat is trying to get in. All right. Hey, Ziggy. Yep, sure enough, she was scratching at the door to get in. We'll see if she makes an appearance here. She likes to be the center of attention, right? But don't all cats? Okay, so I have cut this piece with the barnwood planks. And what have I got? This is 2 3/4 by 4 inches long here. So I have cut a piece of espresso to 3 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to mount that. Okay. Oh, thanks, Janelle. I'm glad you liked that other card. Okay, so I'm going to stick this on, kind of make our focal point here on our card. And I'm just gonna stick it in the center. I guess that's what we're gonna do with it. Okay, and I wanna add some daisies. I saw a really cute little sketch online that just had kind of the daisies crawling up the side of the barn. So that is my that is my vision, and we'll see how that goes. So I have pulled out my Daisy Lane and Daisy Delight stamp sets. In this case, I think I'm gonna just go with the Daisy Lane and use those two. And I've already done my base in Cajun Craze, so maybe we'll do these. Let's do these in Mary Merlot. And I've pulled out some white scraps here. You can see I've like die cut some circles and some ovals, and all right, so I got my Mary Merlot ink, and all right, my big and little stamps. Okay, good. Well, I do have a block here. If you're wondering why my Mary Merlot ink pad looks a little funky there, it's because, well, I'm not going to show you that card yet because it's one of our make and takes at my class tomorrow. But we did our stamping and then we accented with the copper metallic ink. And I didn't have them clean the stamp before doing the next. So we have some copper, celestial copper sparkle elements in there, but I don't think that will affect things too much. If anything, we'll get some little copper sparkle elements on our daisies, so that'll be fine too. Okay, so I'm gonna just ink that up. And of course with either of the daisies, you wanna make sure that your petals are perpendicular here. Yes, Ziggy will help me. So stamp up straight so they're perpendicular to the edge of your paper. I'm gonna need another piece because, well, the reason we do this here is so that way when we stick them in the punch, there we go, then they cut out. Perfect. Okay, so I need another piece because that scrap wasn't quite enough. Let's see, this might work. Because I don't think, yeah, that's not quite big enough there. And nope, that's not either. Okay, see, I'm all about trying to, you should see, I've just got like a whole bin here, scraps of Whisper White. I mean, I'm sure you all have these bins at home too, right? It just kind of looks like this, where you keep all of your little pieces from where you've trimmed off the edges and things like that. I didn't really want to use a whole new piece. Oh, this one might work. Okay, here's a bigger piece. Yes, actually, I need to transfer that to a like a gallon-sized Ziploc bag so that all the pieces aren't falling out all over the edges on me. Okay, so stamp. I wanted 2 of these so that I can layer them nicely. Of course, we'll give that a good clean. All right, set that aside and punch this out. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 of the large daisies and then 2 of the mediums. All right, stick that back in my little scrap bin there. Ooh, Nancy is stamping on the porch at camp while she watches. Oh, it's such a beautiful weekend. Oh, that sounds awesome. I would love to be stamping on the porch too, but I do have, even though I'm inside right now, I do have the windows open, and so I have a little bit of that indoor outdoor feel. But actually it was so nice this morning that we got up early and went and sat in the hot tub out on the deck first thing this morning to get loosened up and get moving. Okay, so a couple of these. Alrighty. Okay, so I've got all the daisies that I need, and we'll layer these with some dimensionals between the layers. I'm just gonna set one right in the middle, and then kind of angle them. And then I'm gonna do another one. Oh, I don't want a full size. I need an edge or a mini because the little daisies aren't quite big enough. So I'm gonna use my scraps here. Cut a couple of those. Okay, because I'm gonna need one on the back to go right in here. Again, I'm gonna off-center it. And then one more. We'll definitely have some pop going on here. Okay, all right. And then I've got these cute, these are the designer element, the metallic accents. So the copper, the silver, and the gold. And what I did is I'm actually giving these a half pack of these, including that in my retreat goodie bags tomorrow. So, and then I couldn't find, I thought I had a pack that was open. So thankfully I always prep a few extras. So that is why this is a half a pack. But I think I want to go with the silver here because we've got kind of this distressed barn wood going on, and I'm going to put that right in the center. Oops, just slide it over a little bit. Come on here. All right. So that's making my daisy center. All right, then set these aside. But it's not complete. We definitely need some extra accents there. I will put a dimensional on the back so that when we're ready, so this is probably a card that you will need to include some extra postage with or hand deliver because that daisy is pretty popped up there. All right, so we need some leaves. So I've grabbed a piece of Pear Pizzazz, and all of the colors that I'm working with today, I pulled out of that Come Together Designer Series paper pack. All right, so I thought I wanted to do leaves, and the most awesome leaf is this little leaf punch. And in the Painted Harvest stamp set, there's actually stamp that gives it those leaves just a little more detail. So I've got that inked up here. And we'll stamp ourselves a couple of leaves. Okay. And I'm gonna have to turn that maybe so I can get them 2 out of 1 piece. All right, so we have these leaves, and then we'll also add some maple leaves too, I think. So I'm gonna just cut these. Yep, punch those out. Okay. All right, so those look pretty cool. And then, let's see, what did I do here? I have the Gather Together stamp set, and of course I've got my framelits tucked in here now. So I thought it'd be fun to add some of these other little leaves. I did actually pre-die cut a few from the Pretty Peacock. Sorry, my arm is in the way here. The cool thing with these is they not only die cut, but they also emboss. You can see the etching on there and some of the really cool details. So the back side is flat, but whoops, those leaves are falling. All right, have the cool little embossing with those. So now let's arrange these and get at least some mini glue dots going on. So I think I can go ahead and glue this down, making sure to keep it far enough off the edge here so that it's not gonna fall off the corner of the card. And then let's see how we want to rearrange some of the different leaves. How does that look? That's kind of cute, right? Okay, so let's tuck these in. We'll kind of go opposite sides. Again, making sure your leaves are within the boundaries of the card itself here. So we'll just add mini glue dots. Again, with mini glue dots, remember you stick your paper to your glue dot. You don't want a boogie dot on your finger. All right, so we're gonna just kind of tuck these. Tuck the in there. That's kind of cute, and I didn't adhere those down yet, so better not forget to do that. All right, again, kind of tuck that behind the petals within the boundaries of the card. I think that's cute. I'm really liking this combo. Kind of fun here. Kind of put them at different angles, I think, just so it's not quite so symmetrical. There we go. What do you guys think? Is that gorgeous or what? I think that's really pretty. All right, you guys will have to let me know. What do you guys think? These are the two cards that we've got. And what have we've been stamping here for about 30 minutes, but these are crazy for Cajun Craze cards. And well, you could stamp any kind of a greeting. I think I'm gonna leave it blank for right now, just because I think it's so pretty. But thank you guys so much for, ooh, Luann agrees. Thank you. I'm glad everybody likes these. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I mean, it's pretty thick on there, but it does squish. One tip, if you're sending these, you could include just an extra layer of cardstock, a little piece of cardboard maybe, or you can even, when you send it, flip your card inside out. And that way when you tuck it in the envelope, it actually gives the front of your card an extra layer of protection. That's a little tip there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to share the love. If you think you have any friends would also enjoy these videos, so go ahead and share this here on Facebook. And if you are watching, whether you're on replay or if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I've had lots of views, but my subscriber count hasn't really increased, even though I have more viewers. So if you like my videos, definitely give me the go ahead and subscribe. That way too, you'll receive notifications every time there's a new video. And so my YouTube is also Jess B Creative Cardiology. You can find me on there. My heading looks just like this, so you can tell by my my logo there that you're in the right spot. So I'm actually gonna head over there and upload this video as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And definitely comment which card is your favorite, and I'll go ahead and announce a winner next week. And be sure to send those cards that you're making for World Card Sending Week. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. All righty, bye-bye.